football. In fact, Shane, on that very track that you see down there, what used to be a track, I ran in the state track meet, and it's an amazing feat. I started out in my leg. I was number 8 on the outside. Guess where I finished?
You're going to tell me number 1, right?
No, I'm
number
tell you,
8.
Number 8.
I wouldn't have known the difference. Coach Joe Bordeaux was telling me the same thing that he ran over on this track years ago. So,
and one night over here, I had a real big night as far as football. I had 2 interceptions over here, which actually helped me take the lead in the region for interceptions back in the day. Fitzgerald back then was not known for its football prowess. It was known for Delco, the battery plant that was out there, and Fitzgerald was known as a farming community. But now, when you talk about Fitzgerald, the industries have gone, but the football team tradition played last year in the Final Four. Tucker Pruitt, which is the son of Robbie Pruitt, the head coach at Coffee, he played his football here as
as we first came in a while ago, Tucker has got some big shoes to fill coming in behind his dad. A lot of folks probably wouldn't want to do that. But he's got a tradition here to live up to, and he's got the support of the community, and he's got a good-looking team out there. So he's got a lot of things going for him right now.
Well, we're here to talk about Bacon County and our brand-new coaching staff. This is in the 4th season. This is our 3rd head coach. Is that right? And with a new staff. But I'm really impressed with Coach Keith Goss and his staff. I was talking to Brent Johnson on the way over here, and this may be top to the bottom, maybe the finest coaching staff that we've had in Bacon County, at least since I've been here. This is my 9th year calling play-by-play, and we got a fine coaching staff, a lot of talent in our coaching staff, and I like what Coach Goss says, that we're, to build a foundation, somebody's got to tote some bricks. And he's got that work ethic, and he is a no-nonsense coach that you can't build a good program without the foundation of discipline, and he is absolutely not only talking it, but he's living it right now, making sure that these kids understand there's a price to pay to be great.
Yeah, and these coaches I mentioned earlier have come from all over everywhere to assemble this staff, and we've been able to sit down and talk to them on different occasions, and I have to agree, top to bottom, I think this is probably one of the better coaching staffs we've had here in Bacon County. And all the coaches agree that Rome wasn't built in a day, and it takes some time to get their program established and get things going the way they want it. But, again, the weight room was a big empty spot there that we had to get turned around. And if you've been down that weight room, and you've seen those guys working, and we even got the softball team working out now. There's a lot of good, productive things going on in that weight room right now.
Absolutely, Shane, and you've got to be able to play. Bigger, stronger, faster is who you're going to be playing, and you've got to be able to do that. And you've got the way to do that is through weight training. As we talked in the coaches' shows, we was talking with the coach. High school football is no longer something that starts in the 1st of August and 2-a-day camps, and it's a year-round deal, and especially in the summer. I think he said 26 days that they're allowed to practice or have some form of practice. So as soon as school's out, the football program kicks it up. I think they have the week off of the 4th of July. Other than that, they're at it full speed, still lifting weights, and Coach Goss is all about the lifting weights, played at Valdosta State, and these coaches that are here with him, they know how to win. They know what it takes to win. I'm looking now at Coach Todd Regal. His dad, Dan Regal, is a well-known coach in South Georgia, coached over at my alma mater, Ware County, and carried them to their first state championship appearance. Didn't win, but came very, very close to winning a state championship over there. And since then, of course, Ware County's continued to play into the playoffs and even played for another state championship. Here they come. Here come our Red Raiders, and they're running out here looking good in their white.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you Test, test, test.
This is a 2A game for us. It's not a region game, but it is a 2A foe. We're the only ones in our region tonight that is playing on the road. All the other teams in our region are at home tonight. Jeff Davis is playing Glen Hill at home. Metter is playing the Islands at home. Swainsboro is taking on Jefferson County. And Toombs, with that new football field, is taking on Twiggs. And Vidalia is taking on Applin County. So that should be a pretty good game.
Well, out of all the teams that's playing, by far the most formidable foe in our region, the one that's playing the strongest team would be us playing Fitzgerald. But Vidalia, I'm sorry, has got Applin County, and Applin County put a whooping on
Jeff Davis
in a scrimmage last week, and so those two teams. But you hear Glen Hills, that's as I was told, was more known for a basketball school. We don't hear much about Islands. Now Jefferson County is quite an opponent too.
Yes.
Swainsboro, but they're right up the road. So Jefferson County is right up the road past Swainsboro, so it's kind of a town versus town situation up there, and that'll be a good football game. But we've come over here, and we always hear to be the best, you got to beat the best. Well, we're coming over here and playing against a very, very strong opponent in Fitzgerald, and I look forward to seeing what the 2019 Red Raiders look like.
Yeah, I do too, Rev. This is a team that has gone, if you're a senior on this team, has seen 3 different head coaches. Just a lot of change up and down the board with our whole staff in this program, but I think we're now settled in. I have talked to Coach Goss on several occasions, and he is in for the long haul. He wants to be here. He's actually applied for this position 2 other times instead of this one, so he's shown the desire to be in Bacon County. So hopefully we can keep him here and keep this good coaching staff we've got.
Yes, and I agree with you 100%. As we're looking at the captains on the team. We got number 9, C.J. Preston, who is a senior captain. We've got number 1, Tyquez Brinson, which is a senior captain. We've got number 8, Terrion Moore, which is a junior captain. And then we've got the bell cow, the main dude, the one that's played more football than anybody else probably on this football team, Christian Gurley, number 73. He's the captain tonight. They're meeting in the middle. They shook hands, and we're about to get this football game underway. And I'm excited about what we're about to witness. We look good in these uniforms. You can tell our kids have been lifting weights just looking at their legs. They're thicker. And we're going to have a big year out of number 16, Mason Michael, our quarterback.
We got to have a big year out of most of our starters this year, Rev. It's just it's an uphill fight for us this year. We got a lot to prove. Talked to Coach Watson pregame out there on the field, and I asked him, I said, what's your objective for this game? He said, score points. I said, but in all seriousness, he said, we've got to establish a run no matter what. We've got to come in here and establish a run. He said, we're going to try a few screens. He said, we might get away with. He said, but if you see the quarterback running, it's not designed. He said, we're just wait. It's Mason Michael is just not that mobile right now with the way they're doing things. He says, so if you see him running, that was not designed.
Well, you've been listening to the Pineland Bank pregame show. We've had the Pineland Bank coaches pregame show, and also the Carver Pharmacy cheerleader spotlight, which is new for us this year. We had a ball talking with those kids, and that's going to be a lot of fun, a weekly feature as we talk to our cheerleaders and our cheerleader sponsors, and we're just real excited. You can feel a buzz in the community in Alma. There's a lot of people that's donating a lot of money, a lot of sponsors, a lot of things going on. Alma and Bacon County is hungry for a winner, Shane.
Yes, sir. And with just a side note on that, Rev, the Booster Club this year, football Booster Club, Touchdown, has done an outstanding job of raising money, getting out in the community. Coach Johnson and his coaches working with them have really turned things around very well, getting money for these. And the money that comes in that Touchdown Club is going right back out on these fields for these kids, and just a lot of good support there for all the businesses in Alma and the surrounding area.
Well, and I think our football players, as we look at I'm sitting here looking at their cleats and their uniforms, we don't have to take a back seat to nobody. Our kids are equipped and are suited up as well as any other team in the area, and it's because of the generosity of the people in Alma and Bacon County. We want to win in football. We do it in baseball. We do it in softball. Now it's time to bring it to the gridiron.
Yep.
Well, we look, and we're about to kick off. Number 32 for us, Hector Espinoza, is kicking it, and it's a pooch kick up the middle, and they take it and got a big old, look like a fullback or a linebacker, number 18 for them, DeQuavion Harper, who is a junior, and he brings it almost back to midfield. They're on the Fitzgerald 49-yard line.
And getting first look at Bacon County's defense. Again, as you look at the radio dial, we're going from, or Fitzgerald is moving from right to left. Sun will be in their face. No wind or anything moving in this stadium. It is dry and hot here. I'll say dry. Humidity is pretty thick, but it is hot.
Oh, they are big. They are big. Tucker looks and
little early movement there on Fitzgerald's side.
He just stood up. They was in twins on the top and bottom and just stood up and threw an out route.
Yeah. Left side tackle and right side tackle actually got in a little bit too much of a hurry there, and they're going to move it back.
Surprised to see them opening up throwing the ball. I figured that they would be running the football. They got some big tailbacks. Got an outstanding tailback in number 34, Mario Clark. He's a big-time back.
There's not a lot of little guys out there, period, on that side of the ball.
No, we're lined up off sides.
Yeah,
I hope we adjust.
And they're going to
call it on us, and they're going to get it right back.
Yeah.
Really not any sense in lining up off sides.
Again, some of that first game jitters.
Yeah, it happens.
Get this out now. We're 2 or 3 games in. We don't need to see that anymore. But
I think it's worth mentioning that last week we only played 5 or 6 minutes in our pregame scrimmage. So some of these bugs that some of the other teams may have worked out, we're still going to be working it out because we were not able to finish the game because of lightning last week.
And offensively, we never even touched the ball last week. So.
Going to turn and hand it off to 34, and he's got room. And he may – nope.
Trent Music pushed him out of bounds about, looks like the 20-yard line is where they're marking it.
25-yard line maybe?
25, yeah. Now, a new change this year, I was talking to Matt prior to the game, or earlier this afternoon, is the 42nd. As soon as the ball is put in back in play, they're going to wind it at 40 seconds, and then when he winds the clock, it'll go back to the 30. But he said that was to speed the game up.
Well, I think it'll work. They're going to turn and throw an out pattern, and he's got plenty of blockers out here. And
he's going to be out about the 11 or 12-yard line.
Yep.
And if you notice, the referee, as soon as he gets that, or the side judge gets that arm up, they wind that 40-second clock.
That number 18 that we were talking about, DeQuavion Harper, the one that got the kickoff, he's actually a wide receiver. I thought he was a linebacker. That's how big he is.
Or one of our linemen.
Big and fast, yeah. He's bigger than our starting guard. And quarterback looks it over, number 19 for them, Mac Turner. He turns and hands the ball off to 34 again, and he's right up the middle. And we stop him after about a 5-yard gain.
That was, we got a Raider down. That's Christian Gurley, I believe. He came from the backside, came around and did a one-arm tackle on him, and I don't know if that's where he got it and got in his shoulder, but that would be devastating to the Raiders this early. First drive of his senior season. We don't want to see this, if that's who this is.
Yeah, he's holding the shoulder.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. He came around, and that big back of Fitzgerald just drug him with him.
They're moving it, maybe.
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales is located US 1 South in Alma, Georgia. Andy specializes in late model cars and trucks with financing available. Andy has been in the automobile business for 30 years and over 10 years in Alma. Come experience the hometown friendly service at Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales. Like them on Facebook for the latest deals.
Back during the timeout, the injury timeout, they were able to get Christian off the field. He walked off on his own power, and then Fitzgerald done scored on a direct handoff, and now they went for a 2-point conversion, and your score is Fitzgerald 8 and your Red Raiders 0. That didn't take long, Shane.
No, and he just, that big running back for Fitzgerald, number 34, he's a junior, Mario Clark. He just bulled his way in the end zone. And if you notice, they're on that extra point attempt, they did the old, I guess, called swinging gate.
Yeah.
Just threw it over. They had lined up 8 over here on this left side and then just run it in. If nobody lines it, depends on how our defense lines up to them. And we didn't. We were kind of a little bit confused there. But it's real early here. Purple Hurricanes 8, Bacon County Red Raiders 0.
We've got 10 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first quarter, and they're about to kick off to us. Number 1 for us, Tyquez Brinson, senior, wide receiver and defensive back. He's back to receive the ball. We've got some of our players that's not playing tonight. Junior Bruce Brown, one of our running backs, is not playing tonight, and so we're going to be a little bit limited into what we see. We're not going to see all of our starters tonight because of various reasons.
Yeah, I talked to him pregame. He's got a sprained ankle, said he should be back full steam next week. He probably could have went tonight, but he did not practice this week because of the injury, so he was out tonight.
Ooh. And he takes it on about the 1 yard line. He's got, it looked like he did. It looked like it.
Well, we are stopped immediately on the 15-yard line by Fitzgerald, and their junior, I'm going to rape his name, Zakalion Melton. Zakelinton Melton. We'll just call him Mr. Melton.
Z Melton.
Z Melton. The Z-Man.
The Z-Man, that's what we're going to call him. And we're all on the 15-yard line. We're going east. It has to be east because the sun is shining directly in our back. I did learn that when I was in school. The sun sets in the west. We got 3 lined up to the bottom down here and to the quarterback's right. We turn and hand the ball off. We got a little bit of a crease. Yes, good blocking. Good blocking. Got about a 5-yard, 6-yard gain.
Now, Coach Watson said that Mason has the option to pull, but he said he didn't foresee a lot of that tonight after reading that defensive end. He said, I just don't think he'll be doing that a lot tonight.
Jamarion Guyton, a freshman, number 20 for us. His first collegiate carry, his first high school carry. And he looked good. Looked good doing it. Got twins to the top and bottom, 1 setback. And the ball is overthrown, thrown high. We had a wide open receiver, number 15, Jarrett Boatwright, was wide open. The quarterback just overthrew him. That would have been a first down. It's coming up 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, 3rd down and 4.
Again, we're just 10:04 here in this first quarter. First game of 2019.
Turn and hand the ball off. We got a sweep going, and they're coming from the back side. Just really, really quick. They pursue us and run us down. It's going to be fourth down and about 4. No gain. And the punting team's coming out. And we better be careful right here. We better be careful.
That was an Achilles heel for us last year, that long snap.
I know that you walked the field before the game for our Bennett and Johnson sideline report. Tell us a little bit about what you saw down there.
Well, the field actually looks good from up here, but it's the turf is real loose, and then cutting and turning did not fare well for these players.
And Mason Michael, our quarterback, punts it and shanks it, and we're going to go out at Bacon County's. Let's see, they're trying to mark it 42-yard line. So it was not very much of a punt, maybe 23, 24-yard punt. Shanked it off the side of his foot.
Test. Testing, 1, 2. Test.
Coin toss tonight was brought to you by First Franklin of Alma. And he's got to roll out, and he's wide open in the middle, and he flips it up. If it had been thrown in stride, there's no telling where he would have went. The quarterback, yes, go ahead.
He had his deep man open too. He had his option there, a choice there. But like you said, if he hit him in stride there, I think that's 6 or close to it.
Mac Turner hit number 1, Demarion Dixon. Both of those are juniors. I remember Demarion playing last year. I remember him. He's kind of a greyhound-looking guy. He's tall and thin, but he can fly. Bring number 22 in motion, Roderick Williams, and they turn and pitch the ball off to this big running back, and he just cuts in. And looked like we got a penalty here. I don't know if it's going to, the way it was thrown, maybe a crackback block.
Yeah, there's got to be a holding or something right there in that area.
Yeah. We see flag down on the other side of the field also.
We actually got in the backfield pretty quick there, Rev, but those backs are so quick we weren't able to catch up to them. 8:32 here in the first quarter. And they're coming to one of our captains, so it's definitely on the Purple Hurricanes. The ball.
Well, that Terrion Moore, right, junior, number 8 for us, plays on the defensive line. He's a good-looking athlete.
Yes, he is.
Put together. I know he's been over in Hawaii.
Yeah, his mom is in the military, and he's got to experience most of our kids around here don't get to.
Right, he's been gone. I think his mother's now stationed in Afghanistan for a couple of years, and the Moore boys have come back to Alma, thank the Lord.
Yeah, I'm glad they're back.
He's got a brother, Cootie, that is an 8th grader, and these are good athletes. We're glad to have them back in the program. Glad to have them back in Alma. Quarterback Mac Turner looks it over. And they fumble the ball, pick it back up, and there he is, Terrion Moore with the tackle. And Ryan Barton, number 6.
Assist.
Yeah, on the assist. That's another good-looking athlete, that Ryan Barton. And he is a senior this year. And we've got 2nd and about 22, 23.
And Sun finally setting back behind that western side of the field.
Yep, overthrows it. And now we're going to bring up a 3rd down, and we just need to keep them out of field goal range.
Yes.
Their kicker, left-footed kid, he banged it almost into the end zone. You can tell he's got plenty of leg. I don't know that he's got the leg from here, though. Just need to keep it respectable, and hopefully they'll punt it down inside the end zone, and we'll get it on the 20, and let's rock and roll, baby. That's what I'm calling anyway. See Roger Anderson, his wife Kim coming. Their son Garrett, now playing football at Albany State University.
A little movement there, but they didn't catch it. We're going deep.
Deep. Turn around. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
And we were there.
Yeah, their receiver just went up higher and was able to bring down the ball. Again, another junior, Chance Gamble, goes up, and quarterback just throws it up for grabs. Basically, we're right on top of him. I don't know how that ball got through and then how he hung on to the ball.
Our defensive back Tyquez Brinson, our senior, he got his head around. He had it played perfectly. But when he pulled his head around, the Chance Gamble just went up over behind him and caught the ball. It was a beautiful beautiful throw, beautiful catch.
Yeah, you just got to tip your hat sometimes. I mean, we were there defensively. We just weren't able to get to the ball.
Number 67, Alex Martinez, a senior kicker. And you can tell he can boot it. And right down the middle, and that makes your score Fitzgerald 15, Bacon nothing.
At Birch CPAs, we focus on helping the small businesses in our region with accounting, tax, and audit services. With offices in Waycross, Alma, Baxley, and Homerville, our team of professionals is ready to serve you no matter your location in South Georgia. Experience world-class accounting services for the small town business.
Halfway through the first quarter, and we've had one series, and we defensively we had a stop, and then they just throw the ball deep, and just have to, as you said, tip your hat. Great throw and catch, and we're gonna have to do something right here. We need to establish a drive. We had ourselves going, and then tried to run a sweep, and they caught us backside and caused us to punt.
Yeah, with this team we got well, back of the end zone on that kickoff. Their kicker is number 67. He's a big kid.
Alex Martinez. And left-footed kicker, and he can bang it. Kind of reminds me of that kicker they had at Toombs over there, big kid.
Yeah.
He's kicking in college now. And, I mean, yeah, Janikowski. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the strongest kickers I've ever seen. Is Janikowski. He could flat kick it. He just retired. Mason Michael looks it over. We've got one tailback. We've got a setback. We bring number 1, Brinson, in motion. And, oh, goodness, we're not going to be able to go. We're not going to be able to go east and west. We're going to have to get our yardage. Well, we're not going to be able to go north and south. We're going to have to go east and west on this field.
Yeah.
They're
I know
just
what you
too
mean.
big and too quick.
Yeah, they're in the backfield almost before we hand the ball off.
Yeah. And we've got ourselves in a hole. We lost 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 15.
And, on the scoreboard here, they got a actually live play of the game going up there on their, we'll call Megatron for 2A football, but impressive looking.
Yep.
Backside screen. You know, they just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hats on.
That was Terrion. Terrion Moore. It was thrown over to him. That was a good play design.
Yeah,
but we didn't fool them one bit.
And they were there quickly.
And we lost another 2 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and about 18, 17 maybe.
6:08, 6:07 here still left in the first quarter.
There's an old Douglas boy I see walking down. He's wearing purple. Hank King, one of the best basketball players I've ever seen in my life. And Michael looks back, and he throws the ball, and he's overthrown. Oh, almost caught by Walt Hayes. It went in and out of his hands. It was a great throw, really. Walt may have a good effort, but the defensive back broke it up, hit him. Walt's coming off a little bit gimpy. And it's going to be 4th down, and we're going to have to punt. The ball was good. That was he threw it in a seam route. We had 3 receivers wide, and we just threw it to the middle guy running the seam. It was a good pass. It was where Walt could catch it and not be intercepted, but a defensive back came in the last minute. Walt had just put his hands on it when he split it and knocked the ball loose. Mason's kicking again, and then they're really not bringing anybody. He kicks it off the side of his foot again, and this. We found the ball. And I think he recovered it. He did. That's Chance Gamble. I wish he'd have had those type of slippery hands a while ago on that touchdown pass. And they've got it again on their 42-yard line. 5:32 left in the first quarter. Fitzgerald 15, our Red Raiders nothing. I'm anxious to see Christian Gurley. He's down there. He's still got his pads on, still working with his shoulder a little bit. If I know Christian, he's going to try to go. He's one of the guys. We've not seen him on our offensive line yet. I can tell you, he was our center. He's our senior, and he's the anchor of our offensive line, and it's hurting us on offense for him not to be out there.
Yeah, he's still trying to flex that. And we got another.
Yeah. Oh, we trip him up. A good play.
Crowd wanted a block in the back there, but I think he got front side there.
Yeah, it was just a good block.
Some early scores coming in. Irwin County 7, Berrien 0 right now. We face Berrien County in 2 weeks over at their place.
Our physical therapy and balance centers report out of Baxley injury report. I guess the only injury we've got to talk about right now would be Christian Gurley and Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown, right.
And they hand it off to that big, long, tall receiver. And we bring him down. It looks like very close to a first down. I don't know if he made the first down or not. I can't really tell.
He's going to be a yard or two short.
Maybe.
Based on where that side judge has got that foot placed.
Going to be 3rd and a yard. 3rd down in a yard. Well, Shane, what you thinking so far?
Well, we got some things to get better at, but this is so early here in this season with everything we talked about earlier, and we're facing a pretty big squad here. They line up goal line offense almost.
Yeah, and they hand it off to that big back, number 34, Mario Clark. You need to get used to him. Heard his name called a lot last year, and he is the real deal. He looks good.
Your alma mater right now is down 6-0 to Rockledge, Florida.
Well, we're supposed to be up and coming this year. They've got a phenomenal kid that plays quarterback for them there. He's not very big, but he's supposed to be all that. Number 2 for them, Rashad Davis, also a junior quarterback. And, boy, he's got a good arm.
Yeah, we left him too much real estate there. He's able to. He didn't have anybody within 5 or 6 yards of him. We got to bump that receiver a little bit better at the line, and we got to stay a little bit closer on him.
Another first down.
Coach Goff said when we talked to him today that he was going to try to establish a run, but it's like he's mixing it up pretty well right now.
He did say Tucker wanted to throw it a little bit more, but he said he didn't expect him to do anything but. Oh, yeah, good play by our defense.
I'll tell you that, number 2 right now, Rashad Davis, he looks like he could fly if he got loose.
Great tackle by number 35 for us, Garrett Sears, junior linebacker. And that was a loss of 2. Yeah, he does. You just look at him, and he looks like he can just evermore run. He's not very tall, but he looks every bit the part of a quarterback. And they throw it out to Campbell, and he splits it and goes right upfield. And we tackle him.
He's right
short
at
of a
first
first
down.
Real close, real close.
Oh, he got Oh, he's slow getting up, but he did get up. The receiver, number 3,
he's holding his right
Chance
shoulder.
Gamble, yeah. Yeah, he's gimped up there.
I still haven't seen Gurley. He's still over here. They're trying to work him out. He's probably had a slight separation of a shoulder or something, I would imagine, the way he's dealing with it. That's painful.
Yeah, I know. Even more painful for him. He's wanting to be in this game as a senior.
Yeah, just watched him just then reach down to pick up a football, and it was with his left hand.
Yeah, that's what he's doing now, trying to take some snaps with that left side, I think. Well, no, he's got it on the right-hand side now.
He's fixing to take a snap. Let's see what happens. No, he can't do it.
No, that's hurting. He snapped the ball, and his face just agony in it. 2:35 here, 2:34 here left in this first quarter. Oh, that was
A missile.
yeah.
First down, Fitzgerald on about the 6-yard line. Great slant
Just in there and just caught him in stride. Just a perfect play.
Perfect catch. Ooh-wee.
And this is their backup quarterback.
Bless him.
Yeah, if you look at that roster, you don't see number 12 or many 12s on there, meaning there's not a whole lot of seniors on this team. This team's going to be good for a while.
Yep. Even this tailback, Mario Clark, is just a junior. He splits us right up the middle.
Yeah, he's in the end zone.
Falls in for the touchdown. And Fitzgerald with 2 minutes dead up, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Fitzgerald scores again. And if my calculations are right, that makes Fitzgerald 21, Bacon County 0.
Yeah,
And
Christian has taken off the shoulder pads. I think he's done. I don't know if it's torn or separated, but I don't foresee him coming back tonight.
Well, the way he is still able to move it, it's not a dislocation. It may have been dislocated and they put it back in,
Yeah.
but that's painful.
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain right now.
And the way he's feeling the top of his shoulder, he's massaging the top. That's that.
At Family Vision Care, we believe life is all about your vision. Family Vision Care is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Alma community, and we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come. Doctors James McQuaig and Blake Hutto and their staff provide award-winning eye care service for Southeast Georgia. With the newly constructed office filled with state-of-the-art equipment, they can diagnose and correct your vision with detailed accuracy. Visit www.fvcalma.com.
Linemen are, you see that a lot. Most of the time for punching, keeping defensive linemen off of another kick, and it's going to go deep, and we're going to receive it.
No, he's in the end zone there.
He's one step in the end zone. And our offense is coming back out.
Need to establish something this time on this side of the ball. I don't think we're probably negative yardage right now. If we looked at the net total.
And so far we've had a total of 4 FNB South kickoffs.
And we're still 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Still for 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, yeah. 22-0. And we really need to do something here to establish, to get somewhere down the field a little bit. We need something to go right. We need to catch a ball. They made an unbelievable catch. We may need to make an unbelievable catch. Their running backs running behind his pads. We need to do that. These kids are, for Fitzgerald, are just like us, just high schoolers, and
Again, we're going east and west, and it's just not producing anything.
Yeah. Sitting in the booth next to us is our offense coordinator,
Coach Watson.
and he ain't happy.
No, I gathered that from that.
I felt this whole press box shake just then.
Yeah. Coach Watson, you get to talk to him, folks. He's a great guy, a funny guy, and always got something pretty witty to say, but he's dead serious right now.
Some of our other sponsors, we want to thank First Baptist Church of Alma, Jay's IGA, Southside Church of God, Story Wealth Management in Douglas, Alma Family Dentistry, and Saving Grace Ministries in Douglas, Georgia. Mason looks again. We got trips. Looks like C.J. Preston is a running back to set behind him. We turn and fire it out wide to Jarrett.
We're going to get a flag there on a block in the back, I believe, on Brinson coming back to the play. Wasn't necessary, but I think they're going to call us on it here.
Yep, this is the officials' first game, too.
Yeah,
Did you see it? Was it definitely a penalty?
Well, it was. Now, whether he called this or not, if it's something else, I don't know. But
he's done signaled it against us. They're definitely going to take the penalty.
Again, we got a productive play and shoot ourselves there.
Yep.
This is the kind of stuff that we can't afford to have in any game, especially in this one. 1:22 here still left in this first quarter.
The thing about it, where the penalty occurred, it had nothing to do with the play.
Yeah.
It didn't affect the play one bit.
Going to move the ball back to about the 19-yard line. So we're going to be second and about 11 here.
Yeah. Got Terry on. He's playing tight end. Boy. There he is. No, threw it to the wrong man.
Yep.
Got a wide open tight end out here in the flats.
Well, now again, that's a young quarterback made up his mind before the ball was snapped where he was going. And
sometimes quarterbacks like that make the decision. They just going to up and try to throw it as far as they can sometimes.
Yep.
Well, here comes Garrett Anderson in, and it looks like he's already got banged up. He's got his arm in a sleeve, evidently hitting somebody. That don't look good.
Nope.
And we got third down and 11. We got twins to the top. We got a tight end. He's the one that's open. They're going to double team him off.
And
now.
he's wide open across the middle.
Oh,
my goodness, what a catch by Taquez Brinson.
Yep. And he got smoked. Get up, buddy. Get up, buddy.
Yeah,
Get up. We can't afford for you. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good throw and catch there.
Yep. Nice arm, nice throw, nice catch. Good all the way around. And that's our first down of the night. And we are on our own 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
That comes with less than a minute left in the first quarter.
We got a single receiver to the top. That's where I would go. To Jarrett Boatwright out there. He left a little early, but they didn't call it. Oh, go freshman, go freshman, go freshman.
Wow, what a good run, what a good run.
Jamarion Guyton. Get used to that name, friends.
Yes, sir.
That boy ain't quick, he's sudden.
And I think Coach Watson's found a few things there he can try to dig on right there. Two good plays in a row.
How about that? How about that? I'm starting to feel good up in here. Got a one-on-one out here with this big, tall receiver, Jarrett Boatwright. I'm calling it again. I don't know if we're going to throw it to him.
Yeah, we moved a little bit quick there offensively.
Come on, guys. Come on. We can't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah. 6 seconds left in this first quarter. Bacon County finally got some momentum here on the drive. Yep. Two big plays in a row, big pass and a big run. And I believe you're right, Rev. Number 20. is going to do some stuff for us. Guyton. I'm going to have to say that name a few times.
And that's the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a Burt CPA timeout.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to the NFHS Network, powered by Play on Sports, brought to you by BCTV Red Raider Broadcasting. My name is Brent Johnson, along with Carson Taylor and John Kabigtine tonight as we're producing, on the BCTV's Red Raider Network. I can't go any further. First of all, I want to thank our sponsors, Coley Electric and Plumbing Supply, Miss Lisa Coley, Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales, and that's Mr. Andy Cawthorn, and Family Vision Care, Drs. Hutto and McQuaig. Burt CPAs, brand new this year as a title sponsor for the year. Mr. Larry Taylor and Alma, specifically that contact. They have businesses all over the place, as you'll see in the commercials. And the Wheeler Agency, Mr. Mike Wheeler, hometown insurance guy there, former Bacon County Red Raider. And we're going to rejoin the radio guys here. But again, I just wanted to welcome you to opening night of the 2019 Red Raider football season.
We were able to catch an edge.
Yeah.
mean, we could still talk. We could still convince him, right? We could still join. I'll try and talk to him. We're going to get the whole school to get in there. I'm dead serious. Axel, he'd be a good kicker, but he decided not to play. What? You won't let him in?
First down for the game. Go deep! Go deep, man! Come on, boys! Get in there!
I'm going to get extra players. I swear, I really get extra players. Whether he's just a punter, whether he's a kicker, you need something.
Just blew through there on a blitz. Great call by our defensive coordinator, and that's dropped him for a 5-yard loss. I love it.
Yeah, that was nobody even touched him.
No, sir. Fitzgerald's in a hurry. They got twins to the top and bottom. This quarterback, Rashad Davis.
Oh, we got to watch the football, folks.
And we give them back the 5 yards that we just lost. You just cannot have those kind of penalties.
Yeah,
especially on defensive line.
This is a lot of risk coming off here at first season, first game, with us only playing a game and a half of scrimmage, or not even a game and a half, a game and a part of a first quarter. And you got to think, even in that first game, we didn't have the first string out there a lot of the second half. So it's
2nd and 10 now.
Trying to set up.
We got him contained, and now he throws it. Big number 18. And he rumbles and bumbles.
It's about the 12-yard line.
1st and 10, Fitzgerald. Quarterback, you can tell, he's just a playmaker. We had him look like he was going to be boxed in, and he just run out.
Yeah, just a little lightning popping across over there, so we'll be this time of year. We've talked about it before. The safety of the players and the crowd is paramount, and then we had that scrimmage game that was canceled at the end of the first quarter. This time of year, just hoping you can get the whole game in. Oh, that was should have been a.
If he hadn't thrown it that high, we may have had an opportunity for an interception. We were in the right place.
Yeah, we should have an interception there if the quarterback throws it to his receiver.
Number 28, Keelan Peterson, Jr. We got him listed as linebacker, but he's playing safety tonight. You know what? We got the makings of a pretty good football team. We're young.
Yeah,
we keep playing hard. We got the
the
makings. You can see some pieces here and there that if we'll continue to work, and I know the coaches. Here we got it.
Oh, yeah. Little front side screen, and they're going to take it into the end zone.
Boy,
I mean, he was a gnat's hair from taking the quarterback down, but that's the way it was designed. He pops it over the top to big number 34, and he takes it into the end zone.
34, Mario Clark again. And that makes the score 28-0. And with the point after coming.
Rockledge 13, Ware County 0, Coffee County 14, Brunswick 0. TF up on Warner Robins 14-0.
Fitzgerald lines up for the extra point. And it's down, and he booms it through. Fitzgerald 29, Red Raiders nothing. 8 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. We're going to take a 30-minute
It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Hello?
That's how some people do things.
Right away.
To us, everything we do is personal. Because anyone can answer the call. It's who shows up that matters most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Bennett Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales is located US 1 South in Alma, Georgia. Andy specializes in late model cars and trucks with financing available. Andy has been in the automobile business for 30 years and over 10 years in Alma. Come experience the hometown friendly service at Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales. Like them on Facebook for the latest deals.
Passing down. Mason rolls out to his right. He's looking. Now he's going to throw it, and he just overthrows it. They had us covered like the proverbial blanket. C.J. Preston checking in.
Well, what I did like seeing about that is Mason didn't try to force the ball in. He just kind of threw it away out of bounds, where in the past we'd had a ball maybe intercepted or even close to it there. So seeing a little bit of maturity here starting.
3rd and 10. Jamarion Guyton, he checks out, and C.J. Preston checks in his place. Quarterback Michael is looking over, getting the play call from head coach. He steps back to the huddle. Got 30 seconds left on the play clock. We're going to have Twins this same formation. We've got a tight end, Terrion Moore, lined up in his tight end spot. Just don't get some penalty here. We're open and it's intercepted. And I don't know that we're going to be able to stop him.
Oh, yeah.
Finally. C.J. Preston drags him down at the 9-yard line. And we threw it into triple coverage.
Yeah, we did. We just talked about maturity on the play before, and then right there he decided made a poor decision. But again, we've not had the offensive time on the field to establish this kind of sync between our quarterback and receiver. And that definitely wasn't there.
I say it's about on the 8.5-yard line, it looks like. And got the, is it a new quarterback? New quarterback in? What is this? Is this a Wildcat formation?
Yeah, they're just going
power on power.
But knocked his helmet off.
Yep, and that's a touchdown. Big number 18, linebacker, tailback, wide receiver. Woo-wee.
7:02 left here in this first half, and the Canes put it in again. It's right now 35. Your Bacon County Red Raiders 0.
Number 4, Tamarcus Pruitt came up and delivered a lick as he was crossing the end zone. He wasn't scared of that big joker. He probably outweighs him by 70 pounds, but he smoked him.
Yes, he did.
He smoked him. Knocked his own helmet off in the process, but he smoked him. Fitzgerald lines up for another extra point, 35-0. And we got we got a whistle blow.
Turner County 28, Worth County 0. Chris County 15, America Sumter 7.
Did you say Turner 28, Worth 0?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that powerhouse over in that area. Fitzgerald's got the ball on our 45-yard line. Got the starting quarterback back in. He turns and hands the ball off to a new running back, a number 7, Denoris Goodwin, and he just powers it forward for about a 15-yard gain. Straight ahead. And there the medical staff is over working on the sideline, working on Mason. And that's 2.
Yeah.
We talked about Christian Gurley, one we couldn't, and our quarterback we couldn't afford to lose, and there's 2 of them right there, standing there in the huddle. They turn the pitch. Well, it's actually a pass.
Oh, good stick there. Good stick.
Yeah. Good play by. Yeah, he's come to play. Ryan Barton. He's had a good night so far. He's a senior. And so we're over working on the sideline.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a report now on Mason, see where he stands or what has exactly happened to him.
That is your physical therapy report, injury report. It's 4:02 left in the second quarter. Fisher on our 30-yard line. Their quarterback comes up underneath center, number 19, Mac Turner. He turns, rolls out. He's looking, nobody there, and we're closing on him. Good tackle again by Ryan
open field
Barton.
tackle. Yep.
Oh, yeah. He come up and laid a wood to him. Good tackle. Good defense. That's what I'm talking about right there, Shane. We've seen people run free in our secondary and run free, and be wide open. But we're playing assignment football, and you've got to be able to get that kind of stuff right to have a winning program. You can tell our kids are coached up. We're young, and we're not very big. We're not very fast, but our effort, and you can tell our coaching is coming through.
Getting from the sideline, just all we're getting is a possible leg injury. So we not a whole lot of information there, but at this point, don't want to speculate.
Nope. Turns and hands the ball off to that number 7 again.
And again, another good tackle.
Boy, Ryan Barton, he's come to play. He's got to be leading the team in tackles tonight.
I appreciate seeing that with the score the way it is, and you see kids out there still giving it everything they got.
And he ain't nothing about him backing down.
No, sir.
I'll tell you that. And that's going to be 4th, and they're going to try a long field goal. Looks like it's going to be about a 40-yarder. He's dead on the 30. 10 yards in the end zone, be a 40-yard field goal attempt. This kid's got plenty of leg to do it.
Rib, this is the first time tonight we've stopped him.
Yeah, I think it is the first time we've stopped him. At least stopped him for a touchdown. It's yet to see if we stop him from scoring. He booms it. He may not got all of it, but he
got
did.
that one.
Yeah. Right through the middle.
That was
right
about
through the middle.
36-yarder. 2:13 left here in the first half. Canes go up to 39 now.
39-0. And interesting to see who we're going to run in at quarterback.
Well, they're still taping and putting ice on Mason down there, so.
I think they're just wrapping up an ice. Is that a knee they're putting it on?
Yeah, it's his knee. And
he had a brace on it already. And you could tell the way he was acting over on the sideline that it was a significant injury in that he was hurting too bad to get up and walk off.
Yeah, and immediately our players around him were screaming for help. So, like I say, that doesn't look or sound good.
Yeah.
That's one thing about this game, though. It's next man up, and we don't have a lot of depth in that position.
Nope.
But you have to
and he done it on a punt. Done it on a punt.
That we should have had him down at the 50-yard line there on that one, actually.
Right. That's the old, he played safety a lot last year, and that's just the old instinct in him going out there. And evidently it was a block behind the back or something that done it. We'll have to look at it on film and see exactly what happened.
I never even saw what they did on that penalty. We were tied up with the injury. I never even saw what the penalty was.
Well, they backed it back up to the 45-yard line back here. So I don't know if it was
just a late hit out of bounds.
Yeah.
2:13 now left in the first half. Bacon County takes over the ball. Will be on.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Yeah, our offense coordinator.
And just, again, new quarterback in there. You got a little hesitation in the snap, and they're going to offense move a little quick there. So,
time to man up, man. Can't have that deer in the headlight looks. It's time to go.
Yeah, Fitzgerald's made a lot of substitution on their side of the ball now.
We're checking in number 28 for us. Keelan Peterson. Keelan Peterson. Out comes, I can't quite get that number. About 25.
25.
I don't have anybody listed as number 25, so I'm not sure exactly who that is. And we had a crease, and we got blown again.
Yeah, but we're still moving.
Yep. Boy, I bet we've had 10 penalties. And 7 of them have been false starts. And we're going to take a Burt CPA timeout. You're listening to Classic Country 101.
Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales is located US 1 South in Alma, Georgia. Andy specializes in late model cars and trucks with financing available. Andy has been in the automobile business for 30 years and over 10 years in Alma. Come experience the hometown friendly service at Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales. Like them on Facebook for the latest deals.
.140-139 left in this first half.
15 seconds left on the play clock. We can't afford another penalty, delay penalty. 9, 8, 7. I hope he's paying attention. He does. He gets it off in time. We're trying to go.
Put that ball in.
Yeah. No. And we're going to lose 2 yards on the play. Our only chance on them is to go straight ahead at them. That's the way you beat a quick defense, is run straight at them. I can remember when the University of Miami had that 5-3 defense that nobody could stop. And then I can't remember, it may have been Nebraska.
It was Nebraska.
That came and ran straight at them, and Miami couldn't stop them. They had built that with speed, and people couldn't get outside on them. So they turn around and they got them big old corn-fed Nebraska offensive linemen that they couldn't move laterally, but they could sure go straight ahead. They got behind them and just started running at them and run Miami out of the stadium that night. That's where you beat. Yeah. And we got another penalty.
Yeah. False start again.
What is wrong, guys? We need to get this straight. That's not that hard. Yeah, we got some folks starting to get frustrated now. Some of our fans starting to get a little bit frustrated by us not being able to stay on the ball.
Yep.
It's not that hard. If you don't know what the count is and you can't get used, I would say it's because of the new cadence of a new quarterback, but we've been doing it all night.
Yeah.
So it.
Not quite as much as we are right on this particular series, but
5 seconds left.
3,
I
2,
think
1,
we may
we're just
let
going to run this ball out.
Yeah. And there you have it. That's the first half. Fitzgerald 38. Fitzgerald 38. The Red Raiders nothing. That's the end of your first half. Stay tuned for Lamar's Pharmacy halftime show. We've got a big halftime show ready for you, and we'll be back talk about some of the scores around. Have come over to Fitzgerald to face the Fitzgerald Purple Hurricanes. You're listening to Classic Country 104.3. Huh?
Coke or water, Sprite, Powerade. Water's fine. Got an extra one. If you don't, we'll go get out and get some. Unless you just want to get up and walk.
How's it going? What do you think about it? Well, any corners, radio guy, any corners that we can do, we're trying to talk our way through it. We're just getting smoked and we've lost our two best players doing it. Right. Well, right now we're at 18 minutes. So we need it back probably in 13 minutes. Can we handle that? We need you to run 13 minutes worth of stuff, and then we need it back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes left. Need you to run 13.
And now, entering the field, the Bacon.
Pierce County is up 21 to nothing, or 21 to 7 over McIntosh County Academy. Lowndes County 26, Drew nothing. Valdosta is up 26 to nothing over Maynard Jackson. Fitzgerald, of course, up 39 to nothing over Bacon County. Westover, this is a surprise score to me here, Shane. Westover 20, Cook County 9. One of our defense coordinators that was coached under Bobby Johns, Jamie, what was Jamie's last name? Jamie Rogers.
Jamie Rogers, yeah.
Yes.
He's over at Cook.
He's over at Cook now. Come back up out of Florida. I think he won a state championship when he was down in Florida.
Coach of the year. I mean, he did a lot for that team down there everywhere he was. And he'll turn that Cook County, turn it around. They've had a good program there, but he will do well in Cook County.
Well, he's right now trying to figure out Westover. It's 20 to 9. The Honda South Georgia game of the week, according to South Georgia football, is Warner Robins versus Tiff. The score is Warner Robins 14, Tiff 7. Tiff led that early. Turner County, this is a surprise score to me. Turner County, I don't know. I think they may be single A. They're either single Turner County is single A, and they're up 28 to 7 over Worth. Got a good friend of mine who's coaching over now at Turner County. He was a quarterback at Lowndes, Lance Gerald. He's a quarterback coach and offensive coach over in Turner County. I think you're going to hear something out of Turner County this year over there in the Irwin region and playing, against Clinch and Dooley County and some of those powerhouse programs in single A. And that is about, I got Camden County, you already said, or I heard a while ago, Camden County is up 34 to nothing over West Forsyth, and Thomasville 7, Cairo nothing, but that was a while back. And the last score we had out of Coffee County, Douglas, 21 to nothing over Brunswick. So, and that's just some of the scores that we have. And Irwin County's 21 to nothing over Berrien. We go to Berrien this year, and I think that's not next game, but the game after. And they've got a brand new stadium going over there to play that. Fitzgerald has come back out on the field. We got 2.5 minutes left before kickoff, and both of the teams have not made it. Just Fitzgerald's special teams are out there, so we may have an extended halftime. Right now, Shane, let's talk about the first half, and there's really not a lot to say. Let's talk a little bit about the highlights, and then we'll talk about some of the things that we're going to have to improve on.
Well, highlights, I know it's hard to see, but there is some things positive going on. We got a running back that we didn't know that was there. What he was doing, some of those runs, that can't be coached. That he was seeing lanes and cutting and picking up yardage going north and south. So that's definitely positive. We missed a field goal by about 3 rotations of the football, a 41-yard field goal. That's a positive thing. In a game like this, you've got to find the little things. And I know Coach Watson, from an offensive standpoint, is trying to find things. And now he's been thrown the curveball of maybe losing his quarterback for the rest of the game, and we don't know whatever else. But overall, the team as a unit I did not see the dissension, the hands on the hips, just the things we've been seeing in the past. They were still on top of it, hitting hard out there, every play giving it 100%. And those are some of the things. And Coach Goss come in here saying that it's going to take a while to turn the ship, but one of the first things he want to do is he want to make good kids out of these players more than football players. And what we're seeing out there is just good quality kids playing hard right now. And in a game like this, like I say, it's just hard to find the good things, but we do have some good things going on.
Well, Coach John David Sellers, today we were talking with him, and he made it, I thought, was an excellent point. He said if we'll make good people out of them, then good football will follow.
Yeah,
and if we'll get them disciplined, if they'll get up and show up to practice, if they'll take care of the grades, if they'll work hard and do the things that they're supposed to do, then good football follows that. I thought that was an excellent philosophy, and I like the way he said it. I've heard stuff similar to that before, but I like the way he said it, and that showed. And he said that was attributed. He attributed that to Coach Goss's philosophy. So we're working as a team, as a staff. We're working on trying to get Bacon County the foundation here again. Get the foundation laid right so we can build a building that'll last. And I'm hoping in a few years from now we're standing up here celebrating what has been built. One of the things I don't think that we really took in consideration, we were just a little bit frustrated. And again, I think there was a right for frustration, but one of the reasons I believe, and I want to see what you think about this, Shane, that we were having so many false start penalties is we don't have our first team center in there.
No, and that makes a huge difference. And then you throw in that last series, you throw in another quarterback in there, and the offensive line is just totally in your backs and your wideouts, or everything that sink that you've been working on all summer. And not taking anything from Tyrone Dean, he's been in there some, but he's not got the snaps that Mason did. So all these things play in a tribute to some of this stuff. But those are the things, those are all part of football, and we got to learn to be able to adapt and overcome those kind of things if we're going to be a successful team. And that's what you've seen year in, year out with these teams that are successful. They lose some of these players, but they're able to go around it. But the depth that we just don't have right now, they do.
Well, that's true, and the player so far of the night for me on the offensive side of the ball would be Guyton, this freshman, Jamarian Guyton, who's had what I consider a very good first half. And then Orion Barton, I mean, number 6 on the defensive side of the ball. He's been the guy that's come in and has made quite a difference. He looks like he deserves to be out on the field with Fitzgerald. He's playing very, very hard. We've had some other guys that have played well, but the name that we keep calling consistently in on tackles, and let's face it, Fitzgerald's had a lot more opportunities. They've had the ball a lot longer than what we've had it. We've had one drive that was over 3 and punt, and so that's what I'm seeing. What are you seeing?
I agree with you. One name we didn't mention there was Terrion Moore. We've seen a lot of him on, and he was getting gassed there towards the end just because both sides. And this heat is just atrocious tonight. But let me ask, Coach, if you're Coach Watson, that offensive coordinator, what are you going the second half? What are you trying to do, or what do you think is the best thing for him to do with coming in with a new quarterback? He's going to have a different center out there on the line. You got an offensive line that's not now used to each other. I mean, you're back to square one.
Well, I think I think if I'm Fitzgerald, some of these guys that's worked all summer, they're going to get some playing time. And if I'm just trying to work on a base offense, not trying to do anything fancy, I'm going to do what I've been trying to do and see if I can get some consistency doing it. I mean, the game's out of hand. I don't know if we're going to have a running clock. I assume that we're going to have a running clock.
Yeah, we should have a running clock here in the
second half. We've got 24 minutes of football, and maybe a timeout or two that's involved in that.
Right.
But we're going to be out of here in about 30 minutes, and we got to see if we can get some type of consistency established. I know we can't go in next week playing as inconsistent as we have this week. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing?
I mean, just a side note on Coach Watson, we probably don't have many more players than he had children. He was one of 10 kids. Just a side note on that.
They had a football team.
Yeah, they had a football team, but Coach Watson, I think, has got his hands full. But this is where you learn what kind of character your team has, where your coaches are coming from, and this is going to be a test for us here in the second half.
We just can't get frustrated. We knew what was going to happen. We knew that us that follow the program, we knew what the situation was going to be. You never say never, but with the experience that we were going to be putting on the field, we knew that we're just not. We're not going to have a state championship quality team. We just want to come out and be competitive and get better every single week.
Well, and I think you hit the nail on the head. We've got to get better. Better every play, better every game. And then hopefully by the end of the season we'll be starting to put some wheels on this train. I don't know what our situation is with he's definitely not. I'm getting a report now from sideline now that he's definitely not going to be back in today, which we kind of knew that, Mason Michael. Still no actual details on the report.
I don't see him or Christian down there. They may still be in the locker room. But we hand the ball off. There he goes. He's quick. I saw a hole open up, and they drug him down from the backside. He gets up. He's hobbling a little bit. They took his shoe off. He's going to have to come out. And good positive play, a 5-yard gain. And he just gets there. He gets in there so quick.
And now he's coming off with a little gimpiness. I don't know, something, maybe a shoe or he pulled, I can't tell there, but he's on the sideline right now. Just a shoe came off, okay.
We got a slant right here if we can get off of the press coverage right here. We definitely got a slant. And we hand the ball off, and he's got it. This is number 10. Oh, good play. We run forward for a first down. Number 10 for us. I don't have the sheet there.
It's right here.
Xavier
Williams.
Sophomore. You keep hearing we call him sophomore and freshman.
And that's the key we got to keep thinking about, too. I have to look, but we don't have that many seniors in key roles starting with us this year.
We've got C.J. Preston, and we've got a few seniors. You got C.J. Preston, and you got Christian Gurley's one of them, senior.
I'm seeing 8 seniors, or maybe one. Oh, boy.
Quarterback just took his eye off the ball, and it went right past him. It was not a bad snap. He was looking over, trying to figure something.
All the yards we just gained.
Yeah, we just lost. And you can tell we're not playing with our starters out there right now. And that's got to be frustrating. And that was about a
15-yard loss.
About a 15-yard loss. So it's second and 25. We don't hit a long pass play here or bust one.
I've not seen his arm and what he's got.
There he goes. Oh.
He was cut down about the 28-yard line.
And it's going to be second and 15.
Again, that was
about 10 back.
Xavier Williams. He looks good out there.
Yeah, he does. Run the ball hard.
(9:15, 9:14 here early in this third quarter, second half. Game 1, 2019 season. Red Raiders stumbling out of the blocks.
Nine seconds left on the play clock. We got plenty of time. We're trying to go wide, and we run right into it.
Just not going to do that.
No.
Coach Watson.
He said, what if our lineman was standing up like he was pass blocking?
Yeah. He's critiquing lineman here.
Hey,
and again, we laugh. Those are some things, those are simple things that we've got to do right.
Your National League East leading Atlanta Braves are tied 1-1 with the New York Mets up in New York. That's a big series for us. Good punt. Wow.
Yeah.
Bam. Shakalaka. Oh.
Just missed.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Did I see it?
I thought I saw a flag.
I saw something that may have been
it was a drop pink pom-pom. Top of the 8th, Atlanta 1, New York 1. Didn't you say, or someone said that the Mets have won like 26-3 or something like that?
Yeah, they're the best team in baseball since the All-Star break. They have been on a tear.
But they've got so far behind.
Yep.
I saw where their only run was scored by the pitcher, Jake DeGrom, hit an opposite field home run. That's their starters are back out there. And here again, Ryan Barton. And he takes him down. He ain't scared.
Not real sure why you'd have your starters enter a game like this this late in the game.
I think he wants to maybe give them a, he's
yardage.
got the rest of the season to think about too. And I don't think he's trying to do it to humiliate anybody.
No, I don't think that. I would unless he's trying to get stats for these kids for.
Now their second string quarterback's lined out wide as a wideout. Boy, we know what he can do. He's open on a slant right here. If they choose to
the
throw it to
field's wide open, our
my
safety
goodness.
has cheated over to the other side, and
He's throwing it. We should be intercepted. We did knock it away.
Yeah, but we were right in front of the ball.
Yep.
And Tyrone Dean was right there.
That was the pass breakup was number 17, Angel Morales.
Yeah, got that wrong.
Angel Morales may have the best name on the team. Is it Angel or is it Angel?
Angel.
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 I don't know. Number 2's back at quarterback, Rashad Davis. And they are lined up for a power, and he's just going to take it and run with it.
Yeah, that's all he's going to do, just line up, let him run.
He's quick.
Oh, good gracious.
And he scores. With 5:52 left in the third quarter, the Canes have just scored to make it 45-0 with a point after pending.
And the clock did stop.
Yep, clock did stop. So evidently we're not going to have a running clock. I don't know what, they change that rule about every year. I can't keep up with it. Do you know?
I did think it was 40, but we'll take
I thought
30.
It was 30 last year.
Well, we have this talk every year.
Well, they change it every year. You know, 30 points in a non-region contest, especially this time of year when you got single A's taking on, you got a Clinch County taking on a Valdosta or something like that. That used to be an annual affair. And Valdosta's beating you 30-0 after first half. Why you want to get your kids smoked over there by playing a full game? We know what we got right here. I'm all for the running clock when it's out of hand.
If a team is losing by 30 or more points after halftime, the trailing coach may elect to play the second half of the running clock that stops only for timeouts, after touchdowns and running penalties.
After touchdowns.
So they got a touchdown here. So
it's running.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say the whole time.
Okay. Well, that was your ATC touchdown. And we're going to take a Burt CPA timeout. You're listening to Classic Country.
At Burt CPAs, we focus on helping the small businesses in our region with accounting, tax, and audit services. With offices in Waycross, Alma, Baxley, and Homerville, our team of professionals is ready to serve you no matter your location in South Georgia. Experience world-class accounting services for the small-town business. At Burt CPAs, we focus on helping the small
If he can just, we're still running across the 50.
All the way down to the 45-yard line of Fitzgerald.
Great play by Tyquez Brinson. He's, hey, man, this cat's got a return in him. Great move in the hole. He's fast. Old Brent Johnson was telling me he was fast, and he was right.
Well, Rev, tell me, we're in between here. What's your thoughts about Georgia football this year?
Go
Dogs.
Dogs. I'm telling you now. This is Trav's opinion. This is the year. Jake Fromm, third-year quarterback, got the best running back in the country. Offensive line's the best in the country. Oh, goodness. We got talking about Georgia, and we've had to call a timeout. This is another Burt CPA timeout. You're listening to Classic Country 104.
At Family Vision Care, we believe life is all about your vision. Family Vision Care is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Alma community, and we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come. Doctors James McQuaig and Blake Hutto and their staff provide award-winning eye care service for Southeast Georgia. With the newly constructed office filled with state-of-the-art equipment, they can diagnose and correct your vision with detailed accuracy. Visit www.fvcalma.com.
Did not be. Coach Watson was very animated about that.
Yep. Let's see what we do right here. We've just been trying to run it. Maybe we can sneak them up and hang one on them right here. And we catch a corner with Guyton. He cuts it back up but runs right into. And got about a yard gain. We're down to Fitzgerald's 45-yard line. Getting back to the University of Georgia. Got a third-year quarterback, the best offensive line in the country, an experienced defensive line, even though we only returning 6 starters.
Yeah.
We had a lot of those guys that played a lot last year. We got
best backfield to me. I mean, Georgia, top to bottom.
And that's right. And everything I'm hearing about the backfield, this Kenny McIntosh, this freshman that come in, they talk like he's otherworld, that he played behind a very, very inexperienced offensive line the last 2 years, and he was still the area player of the year down in the Tampa Bay area. And so they talk like he's going to be one of the steals of the class for 2019. We got a delayed game here.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen any video on him, but he is he's a spark plug. Yeah, he's a real deal.
They say our soft area is the wide receivers, but we've got plenty of experience, and we've got 5-star and 4-star wide receivers everywhere. Tomorrow night, Miami takes on
Florida in the swamp.
I don't even like to say their name, that team from Gainesville.
Did you say the F word?
Oh, Lord help us. Oh, he's going to take it. Oh, no. Cut it back up. Yeah. Anyway.
Be third and about 10 now with 2:39, 2:38, 2:37 here left in the third quarter.
We do have a running clock. What's your feelings on Miami and Florida tomorrow night?
I'm a big Miami fan.
Never have been. I am tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Yeah, anybody that is the U just don't make any sense to me.
Never have been a Miami fan, but tomorrow night,
yes, sir.
I've had about all of that mess out of Gainesville I want to hear. They run their mouth, and I just don't think they're the number 8 or 9 team in the country. I just don't believe it. I believe they may be top 20, but.
Gotten up the right side, picks up about 1 before he's met by a host of Hurricanes. Push back.
And we're going to punt it again. And it's 4th and 9. So we were not able to get anything. We did have a delayed game penalty that backed us up. So we were able to gain 6 yards. But as it shows on the stat, we only gained 1 yard on that possession. We get the ball off. We're going to punt it. And it's a low liner and let it roll. Let it roll. Let it roll. There we go. All the way down to the 1 yard line. Great punt. That's about close to a 50-yard punt, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, right at it.
Yeah. And at least from where he kicked it from. And I'll take. He only played the first series where he hurt it tackling a big running back for Fitzgerald. And Here goes number 2. Great tackle out there by our number 6, so Ryan Barton. Man, I don't know.
He's been all over the
tackle.
field.
Yeah, and he's grabbing his shoulder right now. Looks like just a stinger a little bit, hurting. But anyway, Christian went down in the first series on defense, never got to play an offensive snap. And then our punter and quarterback, Mason Michael, got hurt on the sideline. He was hit out of bounds, it appears. It was on the far sideline, but penalty flags flew, so it had to be a late penalty or a crackback block. He was laid over out of bounds, and it's an apparent knee injury. Neither one of those guys are on the sideline. Well, take that back. I do see Christian. I don't see Mason on the sideline, so they may have carried him for an evaluation or something. Fitzgerald still running their first-team offense, and they come boiling out of there. Now there's wholesale changes at the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a 30-minute timeout. A Burt CPA.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Pharmacy for our halftime show. Our pregame show and coaches interview was brought to you by Pineland Bank, and we appreciate them this year. Physical Therapy and Balance Centers out of Baxley for our injury reports. Wheeler Insurance supports our field goals. Burt CPA, our timeouts. Carver Drug Company and Gift, a new feature we've got this year, a new interview with our cheerleader spotlight. First Franklin of Alma takes care of our coin toss, Stalvey Heating and Cooling and Refrigeration of Douglas. Our weather report, our kickoff is by FNB South here in Alma. And ATC sponsors our touchdowns. Appling Healthcare took care of our senior spotlight. Our other sponsors, First Baptist Church, Jay's IGA, Southside Church of God, Story Wealth and Management in Douglas, Alma Family Dentistry, and Saving Grace Ministry in Douglas, Georgia. We appreciate all of their sponsors, and if you're listening to us tonight, I want you to be sure and do business with the sponsors so we can continue to bring you Red Raider football this year. We appreciate all of our sponsors, and thank you so much. Fitzgerald, again, they don't have their first team out there. That was their second team, and it was about a 15-yard run up the middle. And so it's 1st and 10, and Fitzgerald is on their own 31-yard line. Quarterback takes and hands it off to number 6. He's quick. There he goes dancing. And we take it down. We absolutely Walt Hayes grabbed it. It was coming by, and he stripped the back. It looked like it. If he hadn't failed, he would have carried that in for a touchdown. Great. We got a turnover. Awesome. And we got a turnover inside the Fitzgerald territory. That reminds me of the play that we done in Missouri last year where Tyson Campbell just stripped the guy for the running. And change of possession. They've stopped the clock. And we're fixing to run out there. Maybe we got a little bit of fire in us. Number 10, who's carried the ball well for us tonight, Xavier Williams, a sophomore. He's checked in. Number 29, we've not mentioned him. He's a big, good-looking kid. Ty Batten, freshman, tight end. He's going to play some tonight. He's going to play a lot this year as the year goes on. He's one of the up-and-comers. You're going to hear a lot of Ty Batten. If he'll stay in the program, you're going to hear a lot about him in the coming years. He's big. He's something that we've not had a lot of, and that's size. Number 14 is checking in. I assume this is Daniel Morales. I assume this is Angel's brother. They run alike. And let's see. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock. We get it off. We're going to turn and hand the ball. And So
Just,
Fitzgerald meets us right in the hole. We're going to have a loss of about 3 yards.
Just a few updates. Clinch County 33, Hebron Christian 7, Camden County 44 now, West Forsyth 0, Westover 28, Cook County 9, Irwin County 35-0 all over Berrien County tonight. We got them 2 weeks from tonight. Brooks County 27, Mitchell County 22. Good football game over there on West Georgia. Cairo 17, Thomasville 7. And your alma mater, Rockledge, Florida, is over Ware County 13-7.
It ain't over. There he goes.
We got 2 people.
Oh, we catch the ball.
Yeah, that was
Ty
great.
Batten catches the ball. Yes, right down the seam. Good pass, good catch.
That was a great throw by Tyrone. He's got an arm on him.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. And well, he needs a little confidence here.
That if you don't get confidence doing that, you don't
Yeah.
get it, you know.
We had 2 Raider receivers right there in the same area. I don't know if that was by design. Normally that's not, but 1 or 2 of them should have caught that ball, and they did.
Tyron looks it over. He turns and hands the ball off to big number 28 for us. Keelan Peterson, yeah, junior.
8:56, 8:55 here left in this football game.
About a yard gain. We're down on the 7-yard line. Fitzgerald 7.
Right now, that'll be a accomplishment to get that 0 off that scoreboard up there.
I'll take it. 46-0, 8:41. We've got a running clock, so this we're going to be winding this up here in a hurry in just a second. We've got plenty of time to score. Quarterback's looking it over. We're 11 seconds on the play clock. We take the snap.
Yeah, and he's moving back. He's taking a step before he's taking the snap, and that's where I think where we're getting this penalty every time. I saw it that time. There's Mason on back of the Gator coming back in.
Yep. Got him back in, got him all taped up. And
just got to pray that's just a something
MCL sprain or something.
Yeah, nothing serious.
We're backed up now.
All the way back out to about the 11-yard line.
We got a crease. Yes.
It's going to be 3rd and about 5 goal to go.
Yeah, I definitely think we're going to go for...
we got 2 plays here.
Yeah, I definitely think that. We need to get up in a hurry. One of the things that we've lost by starting quarterback going down is the call from the sideline. Our quarterback's having to run over and get the play.
Yeah.
And so, all right, get lined up, guys. Let's go. Come on.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Did they call it again? Again. Offense moving too quickly. Back it up 5, so it'll be.
I've never seen this many false start penalties. I have watched football all season and not saw this many false start penalties.
Well, get it out of our system tonight.
Boy. And I think they could have called it every play.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Tyrone, I don't know if he realizes, and I can't get it. He's taking a step as he's trying to get the ball snapped, and it's coming off. He's seen it every time. And they're calling it on him. So we're all the way back out to about the 8-yard line, 10-yard line. So that's going to be. It's going to be 4th and about.
And we're going to kick it.
We got another one down. Yeah. Got one down. I hear Coach Watson saying we got a cramp on the field. It is.
Well, I sure hope it is. I hope it's not another injury.
Yeah, this is where it does get dangerous. As hot as it is, and these kids going both ways. Yeah, he's cramped. He's stretching him out. I believe that's the first one tonight as far as a cramp that we've seen.
Well, that's not been the story in the last few
in the past.
years.
And
yeah,
I think
we've been cramping in the first quarter.
This afternoon practice has made a difference.
I think so. 6:24 left.
I don't care what kind of shape you're in out there tonight. It's going to be hard not to cramp.
We're going to take a 30-second commercial break.
Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales is located US 1 South in Alma, Georgia. Andy specializes in late model cars and trucks with financing available. Andy has been in the automobile business for 30 years and over 10 years in Alma. Come experience the hometown friendly service at Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales. Like them on Facebook for the latest deals.
This is a Wheeler Insurance field goal being attempted by number 32, Hector Espinoza. See if we can get it down and get it in.
And he got it up.
He got it up, and he got it good.
He got that goose egg off.
There you go. 6:09 left, Shane. Give us the score.
Folks, it is your Red Raiders 3.
At Birch CPAs, we focus on helping the small businesses in our region with accounting, tax, and audit services. With offices in Waycross, Alma, Baxley, and Homerville, our team of professionals is ready to serve you no matter your location in South Georgia. Experience world-class accounting services for the small-town business.
It looks like they're going to get a lot of playing time this year, and I can remember 3 or 4 years ago when Garrett Anderson and some of these young guys were freshmen and they were taking lumps and laying out on the field and getting knocked silly, and then all of a sudden you look up and they're competing and playing hard and winning, and it just when you're young and inexperienced, it just takes a while to get that experience. And I think this is going to be a team that we can see get better week after week. Next man up.
Yeah, I know what Coach Watson, one of the things he'll be working on this week is snap and illegal procedure.
That's right.
You were asking earlier today about them throwing the football.
They just about threw one through the window up here.
Yeah. Lexi said she didn't have the arm for it.
Said Faith Thomas used to play softball. She'll bust out a window. These Macon County softball girls, they can throw it. What's our record in softball? Does anybody know what the record is?
I don't know what the record is, but I know I talked to Coach Gay this morning when we were standing there and said they played 6 last week, already played 3 this week. So he has done a really good job with that program.
Yep. Coach Gay was has a huge winning program as a baseball coach from Pierce County. Fitzgerald returning it all the way out to our 40-yard line. And
5:48 left in this game. Can Macon County keep them out of the end zone one more time?
That's just what we need to do. We need to keep them out one more time.
Yeah, Coach Gay came in with that mentality that I could give. Knows he works hard in that weight room, but he produces results, and that's what we need. Our softball program traditionally has always been strong, or for the longest time been strong, and we just need to get something to get over that hump, and I'm hoping maybe with his leadership and the girls we have this year, we'll be able to do something.
Well, you know, we walked in to do the coaches show and do the interviews today. I'm used to seeing football players in the weight room. There was those girls in there. Them weights were clanking, they were working hard, and Coach Gay, he's got them working out, and we'll see the results. I guarantee you'll start to see the dividends of that type of thing in your program. First down, Fitzgerald is on our 27-yard line. 1st and 10. 5:48 left in the game.
Just quick toss.
We let him get ahead. There's a flag behind. I don't know what the call's going to be. It's probably going to be against Fitzgerald.
Block in the back.
Yeah.
That pulling guard got a little aggressive over there on that side. He's going to call holding. He could have called a multitude of things on that play. 5:33 left in this game. Your Red Raiders 3. Fitzgerald Purple Hurricanes 46.
Let's keep them out, boys. We just need to keep them out.
Back them all the way back up to the 36.5, 37.
I give you my opinion about Georgia football. What's yours?
Well, this time of year, expectations are always high, but Kirby, one thing he's proved since he's been at Georgia is consistency. He's gotten the recruits in. You know we're going to have a strong defense. We know we're going to have a good backfield. We've got the best offensive line, I think, in college football. But the one thing we had to do last year we couldn't do, and that Florida game was a good example of it, we couldn't get the ball in the end zone enough. This year we have got to, those red zone possessions, we've got to get the ball in the end zone. That's a lot of what hurt us last year in some of those close games. In the LSU game, I just kind of throw that up as that we just.
You have one of them every now and then.
Yep, you just do it. And we still had the chance to overcome that game and just didn't. And Alabama's had our number for a while. We've beat them just about every time we played them. The score just didn't show that.
Well, I was at the Southeastern Conference Championship game last year.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm telling you what I saw. I'm telling you what I saw. Is Georgia was as big, as fast, as athletic in every position as Alabama was.
They weren't prepared for Jalen Hurts coming back in there and doing what he did.
We lost DeAndre Walker, our edge setter, and he's playing pro football now. Mm-hmm. We lost him to a groin injury about the time Tua went out and Jalen come in, and Jalen exploited us on the edge.
Yep.
And Brenton Cox, the last time you're ever going to hear me call his name, who just transferred down to Florida, was a freshman, All-American, 5-star, one of the top 20 recruits in the country. And the freshman couldn't stop and couldn't set the edge, and that's why they got into it on the sideline. And we see that he don't like to be got on to, and he don't like to be challenged, so he transferred to Florida where he can have his own way. Well, the only 5-star recruit Florida's got now, one that transferred from Georgia.
Well, and I appreciate Kirby's, come on, stop him out in the end zone here. Get it all the way down to about the 13-yard line with 3:20, 3:19 left in this football game. Fitzgerald with their probably some second and third string in there now. Bacon County playing some extra players too as well. Don't normally get some time. So we can just shut this thing out before. But I appreciate Kirby. Don't matter who you are, you're going to have a character you're not going to play at Georgia.
Exactly right. We're going to be a tired crowd going home. Hand it off, and they got a student body, and we're going to stack it up.
Not a flag coming from this side. They're ciphering that out.
Looks like an offensive penalty where it was thrown.
Lowndes 55 Drew 6, Cairo 24, Thomasville 7, Warner Robins 14, Tift County 10 in a tight one over there in Tifton. Westover 32, Cook County 9, North Warner Robins 18, Sentinel 13, Rockledge, Florida 19, Ware County 7.
Come on, man, you gotta turn that on me.
So I just won't mention that one anymore if you don't want me to, Rev. Pelham over Macon County 25-0. Clinch County 33, Hebron Christian 7. Camden County 44, West Forsyth 0. Westover again 26, Cook County 9. Ball on the ground.
Good play, good play. Now they're getting sloppy.
Yeah, it's a minute 43, 42 seconds left in this game, and it's be second down and a mile for Fitzgerald, and I don't foresee Tucker Pruitt trying to do anything other than just get this game over with.
You reckon he's going to try a long field goal?
I don't see that.
46-3. And we're talking about Fitzgerald that was a Final Four last year in AA classification. Storied program over here, built by Robbie Pruitt, now being carried on by his son Tucker. Tucker's what, 33, 34 years old, maybe?
Young,
he's young.
Yeah.
A lot of young coaches in the game these days.
Yeah, there was a lot of coaches this year, a lot of turnover this year in Georgia as far as coaches.
The old school coaches, there's not many of them left, I'll be honest. Straight up the middle, boom.
33 seconds left.
I think he may have got a first down. I don't know if Coach Tucker wants to score again. Is he going to let it go? I think he may let it go. He's walking back the other way.
There was 101 new head coaches in Georgia this year.
101?
101 is what it says here.
Yeah, the clock's still ticking. Coach Pruitt's reeled his players in. He's brought them to the sideline. He's not going to try to humiliate anybody. He's done what he's wanted to do. And Fitzgerald's coming away with a big 46-3 win. We're lining up on the 50. They're on the 50, and we're coming to shake hands. And we got a lot of things to work on this week, a lot of things to work on. And
some answers to get some of these injuries.
Yeah, we got to step up. We wish Mason Michael and Christian Gurley, at least those are the ones that we know are injured.